want to echo a few of the things that we mentioned already, and thank both families, the Thornton and the Windows, and congratulate both sets of parents for raising two beautiful people. Pretty emotional. You can tell a lot of hard work's going into today, and thanks to everyone that's pitched in to create such a special day. It's been amazing so far, and well, now it's my job to ruin it. I'm kidding. My name's Sean, for anyone I haven't managed to introduce myself to. It's a real pleasure to be here doing this today, it really is. Ash has been a great mate to me over the years, and now he's a life partner with his ways. Being Yorkshire's own Carl Pilkington. or the human equivalent of York from Winnie the Pooh. But he's been with me through some tough times in my life, sharing his perspective, because when you see the things the way he does, you think, Jesus. The only way is up. But joking aside, Ash is one of a kind. He's as honest as the day is long, trustworthy, loyal, and can always offer a shoulder to lean on and a compassionate ear when you need one. Just don't go to Iceland with Ashley, because he will find the darkness in the northern lights. Ashley and positive don't really belong in the same sentence. The only time they would be when there's a pregnancy test involved. Nobody else said that at school. So anyway, in preparation for this speech, I had to work out how long me and Ashley had known each other. And by my calculations, it's about 24 years. I was saying no, because we haven't always been friends. I'd still been friends for about 21 years. Because in the beginning, we didn't have very much in common. But more importantly, I wasn't particularly impressed. The first time I met Ashley was the first week of high school. Although a second. This was me, aged 11. Go on, hand it round. I thought all were good. As I walked down to sketch school service bus, I had my childhood friends, some of them were here. I had my older brother in the third year as my protector, but he sold me out straight away, saying to everyone, "This is my little brother Sean. He likes to stick toothpaste up his arms." I thought my life was over until everybody saw Ashley. Now, this is Ashley, age 11. A kid to the Lord with a skill and determination to not make eye contact or engage with anyone. But kids are persistent, and they ask, "What's your name? Where do you live? How come your voice is as deep as my dad's in your head?" Honestly, my friend, I've never heard anything like it. Toothpaste hasn't been forgotten about. The walls are at the door of the kid with the bloke's voice. He got the nickname Dull Boy. For his one-word answers, deep, droning, monotone voice, and lack of engagement with anyone. He didn't have the easiest of rides in the beginning. I don't think anybody with the nickname Dull Boy could. But as time went by, he saw me, he learned how to deal with any ribbon, and he saw me embracing my minty fresh parts. And I learned to give as good as he got. People walked to his character, and they laughed along with him. I was proud of him. And that's where the friendship started for me. He called for me in the house once, he knocks on the door. My dad answers, "Alright, is Sean coming out?" "Yeah, who shall I say is calling?" "Dull Boy." My dad pointed at me and said, "Sean, Del Boy's here." We started hanging about, doing things you lads do, playing heads and volleys, playing in dead and stuff. We were good kids. I asked him one time, "What did you used to do before you started coming out?" He'd say, "No, just stay in my room and play on the computer." "No, I'm not going to speculate what a young lad with his own bedroom and internet are doing all day. But I told him, keep coming out, there's more to life. Plus, I bet you read it wrong. But I slept at one time, we brought a bottle of vodka out. It took a while before we saw his rebellious side. He asked permission to sleep out in a tent in my mum and dad's garden one night. He was allowed, then Tim came down early in the morning. And we all walked to Ashley! Ashley! We were all in the steady because none of us lads knew him as that. When we left school, we started to drink. Life seemed to revolve around hanging out and working men's club. Because it was the only place that had served us when we were still underage. There were a group of us that went, but one particular night, everyone were busy. And I said to him, are we still off? He said, what? Just me and you? They weren't up for it at first, but persuaded him. From that night on, made him laugh so hard. We got drunk on a tenner each. And from that night on, I consider him a proper good mate at the best. One of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in life is such a dull person bursting out in control of the Once he gets going, it's truly an amazing sight. Teens turn into adulthood, and we start going on holidays now. This is where it can really go. So young single lads going on holiday are aware there might be some young single ladies. It's only natural. I was talking to a few young ladies from Liverpool outside the bar. All were going well and we were just about to join us for a drink until Dull Boy trots out inquisitively and says, I can do a Scouse accent. I completely froze because it wasn't like Ashley was so far. I had no idea what was going to come out of his mouth. He proceeded to make a sound that was never going to help the situation. You want to make a sound? Am I going to make it? That's his version of a Scouse accent. Yeah, it's like a frigging goose at the back of the boat. He said some pretty nasty words and disappeared into the Benidorm night. Never to be seen again. I wasn't even pissed at him because I was used to that kind of thing. It was a total female repellent. I used to call him the anti-badge. Whenever we went on, they were really great on me. His miserable old man ways of getting in the way of us having a good time. We were about 20, and he just didn't want to be in the nightclubs. It was just awkward. He stood there being miserable. We were outside and started getting a bit heated, and he said something to me, I can't even remember. I felt my blood boil, and I slapped him like a girl. But I could tell by the sound of it, that's it. I took a step back, and about 5 seconds later, when I thought the moment of retaliation had passed, he punched me right in the face. I can't remember it hurting. I stood there completely shocked, and I think he was too. We started laughing, and then more embarrassingly crying, promising sure this won't happen again. We hooked it out while Jake was tagging along. Probably because he really. While Jake was tagging along, awkwardly, probably because he was gay, might have never witnessed. But we carried on even with my bad guy, and that holiday turned out to be one of the best, and remains the only time we've ever argued. He helped me move house when we moved out with what's now an ex-partner. He came around quite often until she quite rightly said, I'm thankful he's helped us and all, but he's here a bit too much. So I took it upon myself to sit him down next to me with my laptop and said, right, this is what's happening. I'm going to set you up an online dating profile. His response was, no you're not. That's for sad losers and desperate guys that can't talk to women. So anyway, I continued with his new bloody fishing out. took about an hour to gather some pictures of him, with absolutely no cooperation. I wrote some nice things about him, but he ultimately left in a mood. A few days later, he texted me to say he managed to bag himself a date with a 24-year-old nurse from Huddersfield. It was a mistake, but I guess you can't let me set up for him. I could tell he was nervous, but he had plans to meet at the 3 months now Miller and Carter in Huddersfield. And they hit it off. 12 years later, 2 mini Ashley Robin Goldblack Thorntons have entered the world. We bought a house together, been on many holidays together to loads of different countries, and here we are today, celebrating the marriage of Ashley and Rebecca. But I can't help but think, where would he be without his little annoying mate that pushes him out of his comfort zone? Yes, probably in his room, on the internet, watching the Jizz and the Boss. I'd like you all to raise a glass to the lovely newlywed couple, Mr. Ashley and Mrs. Rebecca Thornton.